Okay, howdy there. So today we're going to do an SEO analysis of pemacinacu.com. And g'day, my name is Kieran from Clear Imaging, and I've been doing search engine optimization since 2003. And I'm doing this today to give you my knowledge so you can help grow your business. And the goal of this SEO audit is to find mistakes, number one, and give you the solution, number two, and then three, convince you why you should, and so you can understand the ramifications if you don't solve it and fix it. So this is a brief overview. We're not going to be able to cover everything. So this is just going to give you an overview so you can be able to see the major bits that you need to address and handle now, which can make big effects on your search engine ranking. Alrighty. So let's dive right in. So I'm going to right click, View Page Source, look for the title. This is the title. This tells Google what your page is all about. It's a very strong signal. Let's see what it says. Da-da-da-da. Okay, pretty good. Company name. I would say, and then you have company name, and then you have your service area. I would remove the zip code, and I would put one more of your best keywords. I'd remove this acupuncture and I put a different keyword there, but it's pretty close. You're pretty good. There's not a whole lot on your home page. Let's see if you have a heading. No, you don't. So a heading, I just searched for H1 called heading 1. That would be something, some large bold text like this, for instance, could be a heading. And in your main heading for a page, you need to also put your best keywords. So you have your best keywords in your title, which is up here, which you've almost nearly done. And then you have your best keywords in your heading. And this heading could be improved a little bit. So, but the major issue on this homepage, that's not too bad, but the major issue here is a lack of text. When Google reads this, Google doesn't read, because Google is a computer program, it doesn't look at things like this. It looks at things like this. And it's not going to see any words because there's no words on this page. You have this here and you have this here. So what that means to Google is this is an empty page basically. And that's not good for your search engine ranking. You want to be able to have heaps of text, copious amounts of text, so Google can really understand what your page is about and then be able to rank you accordingly. So your homepage needs an injection of text, a good 500 words, quality, original, and no spam or garbage. So that's what I would say for your homepage. That would make a very big impact for sure. And then I would edit your heading tag, and I would edit your title a little bit. I looked at your inside pages already, and I was very pleasantly surprised to see you have all this amazing original content. I was checking them out, and I checked in Google, and it's original, and that's really good. You're doing excellent on this. All I can say is keep going. Don't stop. I know I checked you have a blog, which is cool, but I don't know if you've been actively on that. I would add another tab over here called Knowledge Base. And in the Knowledge Base, you could add articles one every week, demystifying, debunking various misconceptions in health and medicine, tips. You know what I'm talking about. That kind of enjoyable content that people like. And I would add an article every week, 500 words, and keep the content going. You have a very nice base, and now the point would be to keep it going. So, and another point on your inside pages, this is one of them, right? This is very good. You have good text. Your inside pages are excellent. My only other suggestion would be on all of your inside pages, the title tag could be better. This is the title, as we looked at earlier on the homepage. On your inside pages, the title tag here could be better optimized. So that's one recommendation I would make for your inside pages. All right. Other than that, just keep adding more. So moving along, I see you do not have a security certificate. So you've got the insecure symbol over here. You definitely want to get your security certificate. With our company, Clear Imaging, I'll just show you who we are. we do offer that. See, HTTPS, and you have a padlock. That means it has a security certificate. Yours doesn't. So that's going to affect your SEO a little bit. Google does not like that. Google wants you to have a security certificate. So you should get amongst that, get that on. And I did some other things here. We ran a couple tests. This is Google's page speed. You scored an 81 out of 100, which isn't bad. That's fine. It just means Google thinks your website could be configured or coded a little differently. I noticed that it's powered by Weebly, so that's kind of probably out of your control. With us, with Clear Imaging, with our sites score in the high 90s on this. So anyway, it's not a huge deal, but it's nice. Mobile friendly, I did a check with Google's mobile friendly test, and you're mobile friendly, so that's very good. But once again, your homepage doesn't have any text on it, so you definitely got to handle that. Then I ran another test for broken links. Google does not like broken links. You have a few, so you can go ahead, deadlinkchecker.com, put in your domain, and run this yourself, and you can give it to your web team so they can fix these broken links for you. All right? That'll help as well. What else do we have? Yes, your locations. So where were you? Locations. I see you have several locations, which is awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I started wondering, well, do you have a Google My Business account associated with every one of these locations? Because you need to. So I checked your first one, all right, down in Inglewood. You've got your Google My Business here. 12 reviews, that's how we know it is. It's got an address. So this is good. Then I checked your other one down in Broadway. Okay, you've got the Google My Business account associated with this as well. 6 reviews, that's cool. But for this one, down on wherever this is, in New York, we would be normally having this pop up, but we don't, which means you don't have a Google My Business account associated with this business address. So I can help you out with that. Just get with Sarah, and we can connect, and I can help you with the admin to get that going, because that's very important. That means you're losing out on reviews, which I'm going to touch on again in a minute. And then for this one, you're good. And this one is in Lexington Ave. Look, you've got your 3 reviews. Dr. Chen, good. So, but just this one is missing. So we want to get that one registered. So let us know about that one. We can help you set that up. The reason this is so important is your Google reviews and reviews in general, not even just Google, like Yelp, Facebook. There's even ones for medicine in your industry, are crucial for your local search results. So when people are doing their local search on their mobile phone, yes, having your text is very important. Like I was saying, make tons of more pages. But an additional thing which is crucial is having high reviews. And I have to say, I hate to say it, that you're too low. You should be up at 100 by now, I would think. So you need to get much more Google reviews on each of these locations. Each of these locations will have their own database of your past customers. So we need to get all of your past customers leaving reviews on Google for you. It could also be on Yelp, it could be Facebook. Either way, we need to get that going. We offer a service here at Clear Imaging where we help do that. It's called reputation management. And we get a customer list from you, and then we text them and email them with a very special system where we're actually able to almost block bad reviews. We're able to screen the review, like the sentiment of the customer, so that we're mostly only getting good reviews published. All ethically, of course. So this is crucial, so I suggest you take a look into that. Lastly, on the website, so that's the SEO overview. Getting more content written. You're doing so good with your content. Keep it coming. Get more articles. Get the homepage optimized. To be honest, it's very poorly optimized. So the homepage needs to be optimized. And then get more Google reviews going. And lastly, this isn't SEO, but this is just an additional point I want to throw out there because because I can't help it. I don't want to be remiss. Although I do love minimalism and minimalistic design, your website comes off as, I'm just going to say it, unprofessional. And I know that might be savage of me, but the truth is you are a pro. I've read your reviews. I've checked out your business, and you're awesome at your work. And this website doesn't reflect that. This website doesn't reflect your awesomeness and professionalness. So I would say definitely you could do with a design makeover. Absolutely. That has nothing to do with SEO, but it will have everything to do with people landing on your site and then being able to trust you and like you more because they're getting a better impression. Because right now, to be completely honest, my impression of this design-wise when I land on it is this was made by, somebody with like Wix or Squarespace, and they just dragged and dropped and they just threw it together in a couple hours. You know what I mean? Whereas that's not you at all. You're a pro. So your website needs to reflect how much of a pro you are. So I think it's doing you a disservice. And it'll increase your business because people will land on your improved website and they'll like you and they'll trust you more because of the image. Because people make judgments that first impression all the time. Anyway, just an additional thing I wanted to throw in there. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. Just come on down to Clear Imaging. This is us. Here's a contact form down here. And anything you want to ask or know more about, I'd be happy to give you more knowledge. Alrighty, thank you so much. I hope you found this information useful. Take care.